You know the zoo, when they start the campaign, they will go after your family, go after your secret, go after your parents, your children. Very soon, revelation will start. Confession will start from right, left, and center. And I will be here sitting and be watching them. We'll be seeing revelation. Confession will come. No rushing. We are waiting for them. All these things that are happening are what our Supreme Amazing Nanikan talked about. When you are watching these movies, you as a Biafran, you need to prepare yourself and tighten your belt that it is time for us to go. Tighten your belt very, very well. Tighten your belt. Don't loosen your belt to tighten it up. Tighten your belt. There is no other thing that we are waiting for. There is no other way to go except for us to stand up and fight this battle and fight it to the last. My fellow Biafrans, the atrocities of the zoo against us has not ended. As one chapter have closed today, another chapter will be opened. One of the most haters of the Biafran people is Buhari. Buhari is #1 hater of the Biafran people. There is nothing he didn't do to us. From the civil war, there is nothing he did not do to wipe away the entire Biafra land. But today, look at us. We are here watching him. But it's not ended. The same man that is an Asarok today, that drug baron, is also a hater of the Biafran people. He doesn't want us alive. He's another hater, a great hater of Biafran people. If you don't know that now. These are the same Awolowo boys who believe that we are not supposed to live, that we are supposed to be starved to death, who believe that we are not supposed to be economically viable. They believe that our business should be destroyed. And that Awolowo plan is what Tinubu is standing on. That is why today they are taking back the properties that our people bought, destroying their houses, destroying their livelihood, making sure they cripple every business that we have in their land. It is a project that they confessed about. Some of you have forgotten, but we don't forget. We still remember, and we will also remind them. So, why they are conducting the final burial of the man in Daura, let us go back to the streets and watch what the people in the street are saying. Let us go and hear what the people in the street in Nigeria are saying. Because we want to know if they are carried along or if they know what is actually happening. We want to know.
Welcome to this new week of joy, the week of glory and blessing and the success. Lord of heaven continue to be with you. Thank you very much. Mr. Mike, I want to say very good morning to you. Happy New Week. I want to say another good morning to our esteemed viewers across the globe. I say Happy New Week to you all. Will you continue to thrive in your various endeavors? I will say God bless you all for being here with us. Despite we got tragic news, former president Muhammadu Buhari, some Indians still believe he died in 1970. Said yes. Why? Let me start by saying this. In the name of trying to make somebody angel and accept whatever he says, it's very, very dangerous. Part of information missing out from the same source that declared about that 2017 was that there was a written agreement in our amalgamation law that after 100 years we can review. And people that know, they are going to check that archive, they are going to check that document. There is nothing like that. Nothing like that clause of 100 years. In fact, I later discovered that what they are worshipping as amalgamation, as that God that joined us together today, was just a device developed by somebody, Lord Lucas, to make it easier for him to go back both North and South Africa. We can go on our separate way. So there is nothing like 100 years also say what you don't know. Sometimes, or what you waste. I don't want to mention it. Let's put that one apart. Either Buhari died in 2017 or he died in 2025, debt is debt. And all of us, we owe it to the nature. Either you are a good girl or you are bad girl, even if you are a angel, you come from heaven. So man, Jesus Christ made this body, and God don't forgive, God don't give him that. You have this body has to go. So for me, as a human being, as a mother, and somebody, to wish somebody rest of mind, RIP is a choice. It's not that I don't want to judge God based on what he did. I just want to wish him, RIP. Anything out of that is his story. He's there. He has performed in his own best way that it's not good enough for me, but I wish him RIP.
Alright, so something you said, I think it's best, right? The best in the comment section. Our viewers are saying, right, the Bible has to do us criticizing. But at this point in time, should we be celebrated or criticized?
I think that I will also want to reframe your statement. If we say we want to condole somebody and then we pass our condolence to somebody in death, it's not in my nature to critique them. And any commonsensical human being knows that they have served this country either good or bad, positive or negative. Because they say it's not always good to come near of the dead. But while he was still alive and he has his consciousness very much intact, was he dragged to any court of law? Was he taken to any public opinion templates to sample how he has been able to serve this country? But good or bad, you understand, he is a person, you and I standing here on this time. One day we also have to say goodbye. Then nobody has the monopoly of judgment over anybody's life except our Creator, who is the Almighty God. I want to believe that anybody that cares to this thing is that no matter how good a person is, there is no system that is foolproof.
You see the mentality of somebody in the zoo. These are people. Look at their faces. Look at how their faces are. Look at how their faces are. Filled up with suffering. Filled up with hunger. But yet, they cannot speak the truth. This very Yoruba people, they can never speak the truth. You don't talk ill of the dead. Did you talk ill of him when he was alive? You don't talk ill of the dead. Instead, you praise the dead. Even if that person was a wicked man, you praise him. And that is why the black people, it will be very difficult for you people to survive. Continue to believe anything. Believe anything you like at your own risk.
Same thing, if not the way things happen, the same thing would have happened during Yaradua time. For almost a whole year, a dead man, dead body ruled Nigeria.
And one, all of you, wherever that you are, God bless you, remain blessed. And Bencham was it one of your one of the leaders that why yes, February 17th, 2017, Buhari died. And the Mazen Namekan was stated clearly, and he made it practically that he has every evidence regarding that. And initially, I didn't believe, but it got to a point I believe. Yeah, I believe. You know, listen, how come? Yeah, my brother, let me tell you. Buhari we know, and now shall we know. In case you forget, There was a time Aisha said that this is not my husband, the husband I married. Hello, you remember? With the dance. Aisha Buhari traveled to Dubai ever since. Have you ever seen Buhari spend a whole 6 months without parading with his wife, Aisha? Even for one day. No, I am asking you, even as a president, it's not possible. It has never happened. So this time around, the one you call Buhari is parading without Aisha. For years before now that you people declare his death. Buhari we know, the Nigerian man we know, the one that was overthrown by IBB in 1983, died 17th February 2017. It was by this that makes me to begin to believe Mazen African, because he said it practically that even him, that he has every evidence to prove that Buhari is dead. And even though that he died and buried in Saudi Arabia, in a shadow, I will not forget, he said in a shallow grave. He said he has evidence to prove. And another thing, my brother, to seal it up, the same Nigeria came up, you know, for you to say that a living is dead, it's a serious offense. It's a serious offense.
Yes.
But you know that after
very good point.
This, Nigeria used it against mercenaries, and for a while they dropped it. And this last trial, they could not be able to bring it up again. Or didn't you follow up the court? Was that able to bring it up? They didn't come up with this ideology of you say Buhari died. They didn't come up with it. They died, everything died and died down. All the trials of mercenaries under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, there was no place of Buhari dying. They didn't come up with it. Everything died up. Now, let me tell you another thing. You know, say the North, Baba, they pay money for the dead man. They pay money as if it's a living. Now, listen to me. It will be political. Why is it that it is now? And now that they declare that Buhari is dead, because the North don't rise against Baba, it will be political. Because in terms of politics, Baba gets smart. He know how to play the game to have his way. Do you understand me? So I am one of the people, and I've given you my reasons, my instances why I believe that yes, he died 8 years ago.
I'm still coming back to you. Once you want to talk about that, one out of many Nigerians who believe Buhari died in the 2017.
Well, let me say, he died in 2017. You know, that said that the same went to hospital at Saudi Arabia over 13 to 5 months or 16 months. And by that time, the government that I had, not from Natal, I had it from the AU, where the assembly itself said, let us have a minute silence for the part one. For that 2017, the AU said it. All of them, the direct were said, let us have a minute silence for the part one who have already been passed. Since then, Nigeria is a kind of playing movie, a moving nation. That is what Nigeria is. Okay, there's someone, a sitting president, left office, be in sickness under 5 months. They did not allow the vice to take because they don't want what happened in time of law and judge to happen again. But somebody is supposed to be the president of Nigeria, is supposed to take over the power. Because they don't want what happened the first should happen again. That's why they're playing. And with the current president, not about probably might be one of the reasons for coming back, to correct some, mistakes, some errors that are already on the floor. But the quite unfortunate, what he met and the kind of people he met in the corridor of power changes
was colonization. Look at the movement. Islamized the country. Do you understand? So, which he decided in the same country to fulfill that mandate. But God Almighty have already seen it that this mandate is not good for the fellow Nigerians because God is the creator of life and death. He decided to serve in 2017 to take him home. Then Nigerians, with their able mindset as the elders we have in Nigeria, the able elders, the criminals we have in Nigeria, they started to come up with their dollar. See, the same thing, if not the way things happen, the same thing would have happened during the Yaradua attack. For almost a whole year, a dead man, dead body rule Nigeria. Yaradua attack. When they brought to Yaradua, they said they are bringing Yaradua. When they say don't take part to live and take life. But you and I cannot tell what happened to Yaradua, how everything happened. You understand me? So let me tell you, Nigeria is in a deep mess, and it has been committed in the hands of the criminals. That they can go extremely that is to do to carry out any evil. It doesn't concern you. Are you hearing me? It doesn't concern you. So that is their own. So these people don't have us at the hand. You see why I am saying the other day I was speaking about Nigeria not getting better. One of our viewers said, "Even Biafra no go get better." You know, they cracked that joke. I laughed with him. And I say, Nigeria have come. And we all have seen Nigeria. Then let's wait for Biafra to come. Then we will know how far of Biafra.
So, but yes. Say, why not in that? Not better than those innocent souls wasted and taken to it.
God bless you.
In Poland, this is coming from Daisy.
God bless you. That is true.
All right, I didn't see that happen. The hospital is a private hospital called London Clinics, and it is very expensive. One night costs 3,000 euros. I have worked there before.
3,000 euros. You know how much? Per day. Please calculate it. Calculate it. Many Nigerians are hungry. Many Nigerians are dying for hunger. Many Nigerians are begging. And they are spending this kind of money per day. Time saving, how much is spending?
All right, we have actually with you saying one came back power only to settle his fellow brothers in our land. That's why.
Which are the Fulanis? Which are the Fulanis? I say.
All right, thank you so much. All right, this is coming. That's one money. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, news in town. I'm sure. First, come up with what you are. That's all. What do you have to say?
I don't know how many times I think the federal government has come out to announce the final one. I mean, the final one. 1917, 2017. This is what is there. Like that will happen. Now, the federal government has come out to say, let me die 2 times. For me, if Peru die, people will celebrate. Nigerians are celebrating. And also, they had no money. People at the back. When I heard this noise, I was thinking they are thinking
thank you, and thank you, let's explain from Muhammad Buhari has done his big has left. As to your question of Buhari, I only know of Buhari narrative of the second Buhari that was 2 months when I was in Saudi at that time. For me, I have not seen substantial evidence to really go along that narrative. So I know what it takes to succeed such a conspiracy to really push that issue of him to have died in 2017 take a lot of people, international leaders, and all these people knew that he was not, I mean, he was dead, and everybody kept silent. I find it very doubting. It's very difficult to swallow as a big. And that was why I mean, that I'm not going along with that narrative. But I don't, as I said, perhaps you are going to that remember more a lot of things. Both the ones who drive people and those that don't drive people. To avoid that people against this form.
So in those days were very, very different from now. As a civilian president was trying to do better. I think his brain and his strength was not able to take him to that place. And again, people that surrounded him, people like the present president and country, just like to support this idea.
Sure, but it's about to
Some particles of the idea because
said never approve president what or anything.
you see,
It wasn't part of
many things done in a secret.
at that point.
Many things done in a secret. But not everything that you will tell you what I do. I will tell you everything. I will tell you how I'm referencing. And it's where the children sing perfectly. It lets you because when you are good, you have to sit down and go and rest. Retirement, that was they call it retirement. So how old is it now? Say every time you go to France, but many times jump up. You can't, I don't come up continuing. Like people that will continue. You stand down, take up your head because don't believe the capacity of those old men anymore. So you have to give the young chance to make Nigeria background. Good man, if you don't reach stage, yourself will quick, but they must give our chance.
He was this morning, and it's been a week like to you, and it was concerned about the tomorrow for another interesting. So thank you for commenting.
So, my fellow Biafran people, we have seen the episode as we have watched the man that they have been hiding all this while. Finally, they have come to the last bus stop and they have admitted that he is dead. But we, the Biafran people, know that he didn't die today, neither did he die yesterday. We know that this man died long, long before now. And the Biafran people have always taken their stand. And we cannot be deceived like every other people, in as much as many people were deceived to believe that the man in Asorok is still there. We knew that he is not there. And because we knew that he is not there, we failed to buy into that very propaganda and blackmail, and we continue to expose their evil deed. They continue to pretend all is well, all is well, until we get to this point where they could not pretend anymore. And finally, we wake up and we saw they are playing the last movie. And finally, the last movie is ending today. So as we speak now, that last movie has just ended. The last movie has just ended. And the man they refused to bury in 2017, they have finally brought him home. They have finally brought him home. And today, they are laying him to rest. So, wherever you are as a Biafran, as they are doing their magic, do not forget that we have a role to play. We have something to do on our own. We have something to do and something to represent ourselves. We must continue to pursue the restoration of Biafra. Nothing is going to stop it. It doesn't matter their propaganda. It doesn't matter their blackmail. We must not buy into that madness. And I want you to see this. I think this is the lying in state. You can see the lying in state of the man they call Buhari. Let's watch the lying in state, because these are important